This is the course I created for the Capstone project. This is about teaching science and how you can best do that in today's society. If you notice, there's a little toggle button at the bottom of each screen that's for the next screen. When I first began this course, students were to log in and actually follow along with me. Mind you, these are adult learners. So the first thing I did is I collected some information about them and what their ideas and what their thoughts about STEM and inquiry method science education were. After that, students were actually going to read the article that I created that discusses the difference between traditional and inquiry-based classrooms, the advantages, and what we actually need to do to get from where we are to where we want to be. And then we talked about the benefits, and then we actually talked as a group about what we thought. Is it possible in our classroom to have inquiry-based education? Is it not? What do we need to know, and what are we going to have difficulty with as we proceed? Once we finished that, we brought together our lessons that we brought with us to see where exactly we fell in this curriculum. Then we looked at some other lessons that I created as well for us. And we decided where each of these lessons fell on the inquiry-based curriculum. After that, we read more scholarly articles about inquiry-based instructions, what the benefits are for learners like ELL learners, what we should be doing in the middle school, those types of things. When we finished that, we edited our lessons to make them more inquiry-based lessons. Then we talked about STEM because these are both what's happening in science education today. This is a short video clip that I showed on what STEM actually is. After that, we looked at those same lessons again and tried to determine where they fell in STEM. Which letters of STEM did they actually incorporate? Then we read about the advantages of using STEM and where STEM is going in our science education today. When we finished that, we reflected on our own practices. Where do we fall in the STEM continuum? Are we using a lot of just S, or are we incorporating more technology, engineering, and mathematics? Where do we fall in the inquiry spectrum? Where do we go next from here? After looking at the lessons that we had and editing the lessons to be more open inquiry and to include more items in STEM, we filled out this same form again that we used at the beginning of the course so that we could see where we are now. And then we filled out what we always call a smile sheet, where they actually talk about their training and what was beneficial and what was not beneficial about their training.